It was getting pretty hot in here. Oh yeah, where's my blue speckled ones? All right, where did I put those? I swear I put them. Okay, they did a thing. All right, this is getting maddening. Where did I put the blue speckled? Once I find them, I will label them because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, let me hold my camera better. I'll show you guys the pond. We probably won't get to see anything, honestly. Beautiful day. I don't know what to call this. It's not a dock. Super gonna fall through the floor and die thing. Hopefully I'll be able to get Jimmy to get some actual dusk kind of B-roll shot this, but it's... Hey everyone, I just thought I would show you kind of some of the sunlight and some of the new fish that are in the fish room, if you will. So my favorite time is to get out here. Normally the lights aren't even on up top, but for filming I turn them on, and that is so I can look at fish in the sunlight. So as the day moves on, different tanks get sunlight. So like right here, I get a real pond vibe, which I'm really enjoying from the blue swordtails you guys saw last time that were trying to make fully kind of a powder blue and less of a red. As time goes on, the light will then come to this one. And so as I'm working around here, I'll be able to see more and more things. I still have, you know, the incredible problem of not enough plants, but my floating water sprite is definitely pushing forward. I mean, Dean did bring me some more pogo. So you could see, I think last time we pinched pieces of pogo off and moved it. Like, it's still thriving from the propagation. And he also brought me a bunch. So this is the gold mollies that just really sparkle and shine under that sunlight. The back far corner, you know, even just 5-10 minutes ago, it was more lit. And so, you know, it's kind of that golden hour. And so it's starting to come over to here. And, you know, maybe we'll check back in, you know, towards the end of the video or whatever and see if it's doing a little better. But I just fed. So it's about 11:30 in the morning right now. The feeders will go off at 4. So, you know, kind of 4.5 hours later or so. I think since the last time you guys have seen it, I've gotten quite a few fish. Yeah, so I'm gonna get set up. I just realized my battery's almost dying, so I gotta plug my battery in and then I can continue. Now we're back. So, part of the other things I've been running into in the fish room lately, it is like 85, 86 degrees today. It was getting pretty hot in here, running, you know, quote unquote, the heater. Now these mini splits don't just shut off, they kind of still heat at night. I've now switched them to I believe economy cool. No, I switched them to dehumidifying, I think. Is that true? Let me see. Yes, that little water droplet should be dehumidifying because it also came in here and it was, yeah, that's a 70%, that's a 63%, still 76 degrees in here. So the sun, as much as we love it, does bring in a lot of heat too because there's no insulation kind of at that part. There's lots of insulation everywhere else where all the vents are. In here, finally got it confirmed, there is a male-female pair. Ooh, looks like that might be the female wanting to lay today. You can see I think they call it the papilla. A problem I ran into in here, I had the auto feeder going and they laid eggs. They were right down that corner. They were fighting so much that they weren't eating and the food was rotting. So I had to do a gravel vac. That's why it's all in these little piles from gravel vacuuming. So now I'm kind of getting reset. Once I see them lay again, I just put some bloodworms in there, by the way. Once I see them lay again, then I'm going to for sure remove the extra males and just keep the pair in there and hopefully start actually raising some fry on camera for you guys instead of, hey, they did a thing. As far as new fish go, we can go over here. Ooh, look at Spoon. Spoon's out. Now he's running. I just fed him some bloodworms as well. We'll see if he'll come back out. Let's see here. In here, we've got supposedly a solid orange Platy. You know, I kind of went on a buying spree. You can see a couple of them down there. Definitely got some grow out to do. So when I have to do a lot of grow out, I buy a lot of species at once. If we go over here a little bit, right on the top, platinum Halfbeaks. So I'm hoping to breed those. I put them in with just these crypts that are still floating. And I guess I keep kind of leaving this here as an attestament to floating plants. Like you have almost like an infinite long time to do something with them. Like, yeah, we're growing some algae, but I could clean that up. This tank here just started turning green. It must get some of that sunlight at some point in the day, I would guess. But in here are the orange laser Corys. If I move this back, maybe we'll get a glimpse of them. You can see them right down there moving. All the orange lasers that I told you guys about Aquahuna. Like I thought, you guys bought them all, and so there wasn't any for me to order in. You guys assume, oh, I get mine first. That's not how it works, honestly. The test with the Expel P went well. These need to go back to the store. They are cured. So that's nice. And we're going to bring in Expel P. I don't know. By the time you see this, it might be in. I don't know. But right now, it's not in yet. All right, where else did I put new fish? I think on the other side here. These guys are still pushing forward. Robert was asking to take some of the teacup platies to the store, but I'm not quite ready to start giving them up yet. Oh, you can see Spoon. Oh, there's a reflection there, but he was out and about. I haven't labeled them yet. Oh, right here. Here's some more. These are some more Variatus Platy strains. Oh, yeah. Where's my blue speckled ones? There should be some blue speckled ones I got to find. These ones aren't them. You can see how good this pogo looks without the reflection, I guess. All right. Where did I put those? It's always something. See, that's why I got to label them. Got the goldfish. Here, we have the Barbatus Corydoras. Those are new to the fish room. I need to see how warm this water is. It's not super warm, but they like to be cooler. So I'm trying to manage that. Because if I had Goodeids in here, they probably would have died from the water temp being, you know, probably 78 in here. Where did I put the blue speckled? Fish room's so big I can't. I'm pretty sure I put it over on that first row. I swear I put them. Something over here though too. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, how do you know if you're not feeding them? And so I end up feeding tanks that don't necessarily have fish. All right, so they wouldn't be there and there. It could be here. I put food in here. As you can see, there's food in here, but I'm not even 100% sure that there's fish. There could be some snails. I mean, there's snail shells. These blue speckled ones, they looked really cool because they had this like blue metallic sheen to them, but I'm just not seeing them. It's so hard. Once I find them, I will label them because this is getting ridiculous. You can see there's more food in here so another principle you've heard me say is you feed the tank, not necessarily the fish. There's no fish. I'm still getting it ready to handle ammonia and grow some algae. Like there's no real algae growing in this yet, so I want some to be growing in. All right, this is getting maddening. Because I was trying to remember, do I put them in a 40 or do I put them in a tote? Because I was really excited about these blue speckled ones. By the way, we have Fry from the world's best guppies. We lost the female, but she dropped a few Fry. They got to be eaten in here because they're getting bigger now. Oh yeah, there's some. There, and I think there's only like 2 like larger. Yeah, there's another one. Hopefully they'll both be females. Yeah, they could have been in here technically. Sometimes when you put fish away at 10:30 at night, they wouldn't have been here. Let me just make sure. Oh, I put them right here. I did put them in a 40 breeder. Oh my gosh. See? That's what happens. Now they're not fully blue, but they have a lot of blue speckling in them. And this is a Variatus. So my goal is to line breed this and actually make a really nice blue Variatus. The blue and the black speckling looked really, really good. At least the adults he had that I got off Aquabid. You know, you could see how that fish, being relatively non-colorful at the moment, would totally blend into one of the bottom of these ponds. I feel better because I was like, oh my gosh, don't tell me somehow something happened. Over here, we've got the 230, as you guys saw that video. Don't have any inhabitants for it yet. I did put the Aquariumcoop test lights on it. I'll turn that on. So what I want to show about this, let me hit the button with the Casa timer. What's impressing me the most, disclaimer, this is my own light that we're building, so obviously I'm going to talk good about it. In the past, in my living room, I had to have fluval lights in the front third and the back third because the tank is 30 inches front to back. This is only running 1 strip light. So we've got it right there. That's all that's running to give all this light. So the light spread is amazing. You know, so I still got to put the intake on. We've got a canister filter running it, and you know, at least it's on a timer now. Good to go. Auto water. Oh, I actually need to set up some auto water change. I'll start auto water changing, and then I'll start adding some of the inhabitants. Still looking for, that's more prototypes right there. Lots more prototypes. Still looking for lots more fish to get going in the ponds. I still need to plant this. I was going to do that today, and I was like, I should shoot a video. To shoot a video, I move the sponge back, and then I get these oil deposits. I feed lots of fatty foods, and then I forget to bring this back to the middle. Also, I could increase the air, but then that's hard to film also. You know how it goes. Got the easy feeder going. If you don't know, you can buy these easy feeders on our website. We're going to run out, and we'll probably be out for a month. you know, someone said like, I don't need feeders, I feed my fish. I said, great, yeah, I don't have time to feed them 3 to 4 times a day to get the growth I want. And so if you do, by all means, you don't need a feeder. But if you're going on vacation or you want to feed a bunch, yeah, those platinum rice fish right there. I was looking for eggs last night in the pogo, but I don't think it's dense enough right there. So I'm gonna have to build the mops. And the mops I have, basically fishing bobbers and then acrylic yarn that I've bought. Here's my, I gotta stain these cabinets still. Got meds and we've got you know, fish food, just random stuff going. Hey, I was just saying I needed one of these on the live stream. I knew I had another one. That's why I didn't go to the store. I knew it. I've got what I need to do the 800 gallon. How you doing, Ladybird? Not afraid of the camera anymore, are you? Maybe a little bit. Also, we'll see if Jimmy can get it in, but while we were live streaming on Sunday, Ladybird puffed up in that corner. So we actually have it on camera. It's super far away, so it's not easy to see. Yeah, you can see where Ladybird is hanging out and eating. The substrate's nice and churned, but she's not utilizing this area. So we're getting all of this algae, and that's what that black stuff is. And in the back there, all this algae is coming in from the skylight. Added a few autosynclists to help get the algae off the plants, so the plants will spread some more. As you can see, all the autos doing work on the algae. So let me turn the light on, and the lights are dimmable, so I can. Well, that made like no difference. Well, I mean, you can see the difference, but it's not as apparent when the skylight is right above it. Because right now the back end is lit by the overhead lights, and then we've got our light. I put some more fertilizer in there, but you know, give me some ideas. What do you guys think would be cool for something to churn the substrate? Now, the preface I have to give, previously, puffers have not worked out well with clown loaches. I've seen them accidentally eat a Corydora. Geophagus or earth eaters worked out really well. I've thought about, well, maybe I could get like some Bolivian rams. They might do it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fish room right now. It's already doing a little bit better than my old fish room because the temperature is regulated better. It's not quite as hot in here. I got fry in here too. Like basically I was almost gonna do the video of like, look at all the new fry. Everything's kind of pushing forward a little bit. I saw fry in here yesterday. Yeah, there's some fry right in front of the sponge filter. So, you know, the story I had when I moved, right? I had like 11 males. So this German Berlin Buttercup yellow male and 1 female. And no fry, because the ratio got way too far off. When you have that many males, they're just going to eat babies, and there's only 1 female. It doesn't work out so well. So then I took the other 10. Is it right here? Yeah, right here. So you can see, like, at the bottom there, that yellow one, that yellow one, that yellow one. All those yellow ones, those come and eat out of my hand, really. But all those yellow ones were extra males just gobbling up babies. And because there's not enough cover in there, so that's one problem. There was way too many boys and not enough girls. What that happens is, it's not that they're not gonna give birth to any babies, but if they only give birth to 20, but if I had 6 and 6, now they're giving birth to 120, and then you've got 6 males, it works out better. So I was seeing some babies throughout here, I think. Was it here? I'm starting to see some babies in the molly totes. Was it babies in here maybe? Because it's more dense over here. This is great content where I look for babies on camera. But this is what I do. I spend time and just look. Yeah, what do you guys want to see? Like, obviously I'm into breeding fish, right? And we're putting the club together. We're doing all those things. You know, like obviously we're going to try and travel, right? So we're trying to, oh, let me hold my camera better. We're trying to travel to Peru. That we'll probably lock in this week. That's why Dean's coming over. So Dean doesn't always come over just to work. Like we'll work, but then I have to wire transfer the money for the boat, and then we got to start picking out flights. I think Zenzo's going. I think Randy's going to go. We're trying to get Jimmy to go. And then mostly I'm just going to focus on, oh yeah, there's a bunch of, I need to pull the babies from the yellow labs here. So there is some African cichlids. Anyway, back to, I want to do some more. I want to plant a bunch more. That's one thing I want to do. I'm going to make those spawning mops because I'm always jealous when Dean's picking eggs out of the spawning mops. Now that I've got more tanks, right? My whole goal, like I haven't found any eggs on here yet, but I know they've been laying eggs. My whole goal, what I want to do is I want to be able to take out the spawning mop just like this and just drop it right over here and hatch out a bunch of babies. Right now I've been working a lot, honestly, with Zenzo and the development team to work on the club, which you guys are going to hear me plug that probably 1,000 times. If you're in the club, you're probably like, sweet, yeah, this thing is awesome. If you're not in the club, You're probably like, I get it. You want me to sign for the club. And it's just, I just know that's where the majority of our efforts going right now, is to how can we make this better. So speakers, we're lined up all the way into February now. So as of Sunday, we're only till the end of the year. Set this down here. Now we've got till end of the year. We confirmed, I don't know what month, but Chris Lukup's going to give a talk, trying to get the discount, auto discount going for YouTube members, where they'll get an automatic discount on the website. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but you know, like the forum kind of day that we're doing, where it's coming up on the 1 year anniversary. If you haven't joined the forum, you're missing out. There's over 5,000 people. Not everyone's active, or maybe a lot of lurkers reading info and that kind of stuff. I guess the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit stop, but I'm going to run down and I'll show you guys the pond. We probably won't get to see anything, honestly. And the koi, when you can see them, which is not the easiest thing when it's sunny like this and it's like hot, but when you see them, to me it looks like the pictures of koi. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you see like an art picture on the wall and it's you know, there's a bunch of koi on it and they look so serene and all the plants, you get that look in this pond, which is super cool. So let's take a quick look down there. I'll run down there and you guys can check it out with me. Alright, so here we are at the pond. This is my, I don't know what to call this. It's not a dock. Gazebo-y, super gonna fall through the floor and die thing. I see 4 billion dragonflies. You can see all those like little lily things coming up, which they were here before I got here. There is duckweed in this pond, which was here before I got here, but hopefully the koi will clean it out. All the cattails over there. And basically like almost no water. I don't think any water is flowing into the pond anymore. But it's now warm enough that I could probably go in if I so chose to. But hopefully I'll be able to get Jimmy to get some actual dusk kind of B-roll shots of this. But I love the sounds that are going on. I think those are 2 hummingbirds over there. But yeah, there's you know, what is that thing? You guys see these like blue things? I guess they're just crazy looking dragonflies. I've never seen these blue dragonflies before. Yeah, right here. I just gotta make sure I don't fall through this thing. Oh, he just went away. So I also want to talk about, well, I just thought it'd be a fitting thing. This is where the koi food is. We have to make sure animals don't get in. It's kind of windy today, but so my yard could not be worse right now. Is this thing gonna kill me? I've never sat on this. What are the bets? Here we go. What are the bets this thing will hold me? It came with the house. No one's ever sat on it because it's, well, I don't want to. I'll say no one's ever sat on it because it's covered in bird poop. And then I look at it, yeah, it's still covered in bird poop. So, because there's like a nest up there. So okay, I'm not gonna sit on it either. So don't need to know the odds. How crazy is Cory's life at the moment? Well, so I own 3 lawnmowers, and not a single one of them is on this property. So the first one, the one that I've had for years, the push mower for my old house, is at that house. Luckily it is now under contract, so I've only got to mow it, or my wife or I only have to mow it like 2 or 3 more times probably. Then I have my Ryobi electric riding lawnmower that's kind of awesome, but broke, as you saw or heard on a live stream. We took it in 3 weeks ago, and it's 2 to 3 months because they ship it to another state and it'll be back in 2 to 3 months. Well, guess what? Season's over. So that's not gonna work. So then I took your guys' advice and I bought a Toro 0-turn riding lawnmower. That should be here in like another 2 weeks. So I'll own 3 I do own 3 lawnmowers, just not a single one of them here. So, and the guy that was filling in while all these fiascos was going on, he just sold his home. He's 2 doors down. He's gonna mow one more time, but because he had to mow for his place one more time, and so I'll pay him to mow. But that's it. So you know, everyone mows a little different. Like I'm gonna be focusing on making sure I really get up to these lines so that we've got the most view into the ponds as possible. The sun and the rain, like this was like, I don't know, 6 inches tall or less. And then like in a week and a half, here we are just booming with everything growing. But yeah, there's basically no water flowing. You see those little, what are those guys called that look like little rowboats as bugs? There's a bunch of them right in there and a beetle on top. And then on this side, oh, there's sticker bushes, darn it. You can see, yeah, very little water actually going through. Kind of a cool thing I like to learn, like you see over here, where the moss and stuff on the edge kind of drying out. As you get into the shade, it doesn't. And someone's gonna ask, have you tried any of this moss in the fish room yet or anything? Nope, I haven't tried any of that kind of stuff yet. One of the next to-do things, before the water picks back up and then water's flowing through, I need to finish the outflow of the pond. So many birds, and we'll probably see some frogs, some big old bullfrogs. So over here, we pulled this back, lots of birds. Pulled this back, and this is the part that Dean and I installed that you can see a little bit of water going over. Yeah, so I need to kind of clear that out. Still no koi. I'm convinced during the day they hide in the cattails. I don't see them during the day at all. Yeah, I want to get some air going in, and that way when the water starts moving through back in winter again, it'll lift up some of the gunk and it will overflow. This part, I want to make it so that no fry could ever get out. Like if they go over, they would die, so they don't contaminate anything. Normally when I walk the pond, every 10 feet, there's another giant. Yeah, look at that. How do I zoom in right here? Look at that. That dragonfly is amazing. I can't even see my screen to see if you guys can even see it. It's too bright. Oh yeah, it's right in the center of the screen. It's too bright. Too bright. Yeah, there's ducks and geese and all kinds of stuff. And yes, for those of you who ask, aren't you worried about parasites? Like, yeah, kinda. That's my floating tree. Some kind of floating dock with a tree planted on it. Ooh, look at that. That's like a natural blue-green algae thing. So that's like, I've never seen that kind of in the wild, so to speak, of that's blue-green algae. You see all these plants. These are aquatic plants. I don't know what they are. And this is that little gazebo-y thing we were on at the beginning. So, whoa. It startles me every time. Like the camera shook because I jumped. I get like, especially after we walk. Oh, there's a bunch down there. Yeah, they're in the shade down here. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go sit in meetings probably for the next, I don't even know how many hours. Like, I got meetings all day long when I get to come down here, honestly, if I'm being honest, like once a week. Beautiful day. All right, we'll see you guys. Become a member. And thanks for just supporting everything I do. I really do appreciate it.